Hey guys, this is going to be the prompt for this week. It's going to talk about a couple different things, just some things that I appreciated from the readings we had. One of the first things that I wanted to point out was in the very first paragraph, actually, of the Mueller article. Johann A. Mueller, I believe is how you say his name. And it's a quote actually from Parrot, like the bird. It says, "The way we think about problems determines to a large degree what we do about them." And I just thought that was interesting because I feel like it's almost impossible to separate, our personal feelings from the way we deal with situations to a large extent. And then, the way we think about problems kind of ties into the dissonance that's talked about in that book. And when we're talking about student development theories, which isn't exactly what everything was about this week, but I just think they're interesting, and kind of a large part of it was student development theories. There's always, not always, but there's often a piece about the dissonance that kind of brings about the change in the student. And I kind of just like the way they defined it, and it's where it says that dissonance is not a time of panic or disruption. It is a decision point, the moment when one reaches an intersection and must turn one way or another. So I kind of went off of that and said a decision point, a time of questioning about past and current beliefs as well as future ones, becoming aware of a question. So it's I was talking about the way we handle a problem based off the Mueller reading, that first part, the way we think about a problem determines the way we handle it. Well, in dissonance is kind of the same idea. So yeah, I just like that. But I guess really my biggest question was, how do we apply these big overarching ideas such as student development theory to what we do as higher ed, student affairs professionals, whatever you want to call us. Because in my mind they're all really similar. Maybe I'm just thinking about them too simplistically, where you have this one way of thinking, you come to a point where you realize either that doesn't work or there's other options, and then you try something else and see if it works, and it's kind of this trial and error thing. And then do that trial and error thing. I don't know. Are you using theory to understand that trial and error, which is going to be different for everybody? And really, in what way are we supposed to use it? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. And even people talked about it in some of the other readings, where it talks about how the theory builder and some researchers ignore the finer details that are really important to what we do when we're working with our students. So, if the things that we're supposed to be basing our decisions off of really aren't relevant, I guess, and offering real life examples, it's just hard for me to use it. Maybe you guys have some ideas about how, and I guess we talk about it in this class a lot, but it just still doesn't make sense to me. So if you have any ideas about, how we could use theory, let me know. And there's examples in the book, but maybe I just don't walk around thinking about theory enough. So I hope that's a good prompt. Bye.